And I said, no, because I just don't trust honey.
Extension turned into one of the biggest internet controversies in years. Millions of people trusted honey because some of the biggest YouTubers online promoted it non-stop, claiming it could save you money with just one click. But behind the scenes, serious accusations started coming out about how the platform allegedly operated, and one creator saw the red flags long before everyone else did. Markiplier openly questioned honey years before the internet exploded with backlash, and now people are realizing he may have been right the entire time. He has always been one of the sharpest creators on YouTube when it comes to calling out sketchy business moves online. A few years back, a huge controversy exploded after people started exposing a browser extension that some of the biggest YouTubers on the platform were promoting non-stop. Behind the scenes, the company was accused of quietly taking millions of dollars away from creators and businesses, while almost nobody noticed what was happening. The extension was called Honey, a Chrome add-on that claimed it could save people money by automatically applying coupon codes while they shopped online. To a lot of viewers, and especially to Markiplier, the whole thing sounded way too perfect to be completely legit. He was spending massive amounts of money sponsoring huge creators everywhere, and Mark couldn't ignore how strange that looked. In his eyes, the business model just didn't seem profitable enough to make sense naturally. What made Markiplier stand out in this situation was that he never fully bought into the hype surrounding honey from the very beginning. While tons of influencers were happily promoting it, Mark stayed skeptical and openly explained why he didn't trust the extension in one of his YouTube videos. He pointed out several red flags early on, long before the controversy became public and people started seriously questioning the company's actions.
Are they paying for all these people? How are they paying for all those ads? You see what I'm saying? There's millions. There's millions in advertising. Where's it all coming from?
When Markiplier first made those comments years ago, most people didn't pay much attention to them. A lot of viewers brushed it off because they couldn't imagine that honey, an extension promoted by huge YouTubers, celebrities, and influencers everywhere, could actually end up being tied to something shady. At the time, it sounded almost impossible to believe. But looking back now, the whole setup behind honey's business model raised some serious questions. If you really break it down, the company's entire pitch was about helping people save money online, not selling expensive products or subscriptions. Their main goal seemed to be getting millions of users onto the platform as fast as possible, which made some people wonder how the company was making enough money to spend so heavily on giant sponsorship deals in the first place. Since honey was completely free to use, more and more people started asking the same question over time. How was this company actually making money? That question became even bigger when creators noticed how aggressively honey was spending cash everywhere. Just like Markiplier pointed out, they were even tens of millions every single year to stay in front of people's faces. Even with those concerns floating around, creators kept promoting honey because the sponsorship deals paid incredibly well. The extension became almost unavoidable online, and most viewers never suspected anything major was happening behind the scenes. Then came a random Saturday in December 2024 that completely flipped the internet upside down. A YouTube channel called Megalag uploaded a video titled "Exposing the Honey Influencer Scam," and the internet instantly exploded. The video racked up over 18 million views and shocked viewers by claiming that for years, honey had allegedly been misleading not just customers, but creators and businesses too.
So let me show you how honey's been stealing money from influencers. So let's say you're watching a video on YouTube. If you're into tech like me, maybe you're watching a Linus Tech Tips video. Linus tells you about this free browser extension that saves you money online. You install it in 2 clicks and boom, you have honey. Perfect timing because it just so happens you're looking to buy a new CPU for your computer. You come across another Linus Tech Tips video, and after watching, you're convinced you should buy the one recommended in his video. So you scroll down and find Linus's affiliate link to that product. Now, for those of you who don't know, when you click an affiliate link and buy something, the influencer who promoted the product earns a commission for referring you to that store. So you add the product to your cart, get to the checkout page, and hello, Honey says they found you 10 coupon codes. Sweet. You click apply discounts and Honey gets to work. But unfortunately, none of the coupon codes worked. Doesn't matter though, because as Honey has promised us for years, that means we know we've got the best deal. So you complete your purchase, you're happy, your new CPU's on the way, Linus is happy, he's getting his commission, everyone's happy, right? Well, let's quickly rewind and see what was happening behind the scenes. You see, after clicking Linus's affiliate link, you'll notice in the URL, there's a tracking tag labeled short circuit. That's a reference to one of Linus's YouTube channels. And this tracking tag is how Newegg knows who to pay a commission to. We can also see that this tracking tag has been saved on my browser in the form of a cookie that will expire in 30 days. That way, if we only decide to complete the purchase a few days later, Linus will still be credited the sale. So what happened when we got to the checkout page? Well, once Honey popped up, watch what happened to Linus's affiliate cookie after we clicked apply discounts. You see that? Honey came in, removed Linus's affiliate cookie, and replaced it with their own, claiming credit for the sale and pocketing the commission money for themselves.
According to the claims in Megalag's video, this was supposedly how Honey kept making huge amounts of money the entire time. The accusation was that the extension would replace or override affiliate tracking links whenever possible, allowing the company to collect commission money connected to purchases instead of the original creator or business partner. Then, according to the allegations, some of that money would allegedly get funneled right back into massive sponsorship deals with YouTubers, creating a cycle that kept repeating over and over again. On the surface, some people saw it as a clever business strategy designed to generate massive profits fast. But once viewers started understanding how the system allegedly worked, backlash exploded everywhere online. Critics argued that creators were being paid large sponsorship deals up front, only for the company to allegedly interfere with the affiliate earnings those same creators could have made from their own audiences later on. That's what made the controversy feel so wild to many people watching unfold in real time. And for a lot of viewers, the accusations crossed far beyond just being seen as a shady business tactic. People online started openly questioning whether some of these practices could create serious legal and ethical problems if proven true. As Megalag kept digging deeper into the situation, the claims and details only became more shocking.
Now, some might consider what PayPal's doing here dirty or highly unethical, but personally, I can't see how it's anything short of fraud. I mean, just imagine something like this happening in a real-world scenario.
With all this chaos coming out, a lot of people found it difficult to fully blame the creators who promoted Honey, because many of them were allegedly being affected by the same system themselves.
Let's say you're at a department store looking to buy a new TV. A salesman spends time running you through your options. You decide to buy, he gives you his referral card, you get to the checkout, and right as you're about to pay, a sleazy salesman pops up going, "Hey, shall I check if I have any coupon codes for you?" Naturally, you say sure. He snatches your referral card without you ever noticing, looks for coupons, says sorry, no luck this time, but instead of handing back the original referral card, he hands back his own.
According to the accusations, some influencers may not have realized that affiliate commissions connected to their own audiences could reportedly be redirected behind the scenes. Honestly, if many of those creators had known years earlier what people would later claim was happening, there's a strong chance a lot of them would have stopped promoting the extension immediately.
PayPal didn't refer the customer to the store, they didn't promote any of the products, the salesman did that. PayPal provided absolutely zero value to the customer, yet they were rewarded for the sale. But because this is all happening online, buried behind clicks and cookies and tracking data, there's little to no transparency that this is ever happening.
But at the time, Honey looked like a gigantic, trusted company with endless marketing money pouring into online sponsorships, commercials, and creator deals everywhere. And when creators saw other massive influencers with clean reputations promoting the same product non-stop, it made the sponsorship seem even more trustworthy. From their perspective, if huge names across YouTube were accepting these deals, why would they think something suspicious was going on behind the scenes? According to Megalag's breakdown, that widespread trust may have been exactly what helped the company grow so aggressively in the first place.
Now, when I first discovered this was happening, I thought, there's no way. Why would all these high-profile influencers be promoting a company that is actively poaching their affiliate commissions? It didn't make any sense. So to make sure I wasn't going crazy, I went on a Honey testing spree, clicking one affiliate link after another, and it kept happening.
This was seen by many people as the core issue behind the entire Honey controversy.
But even after all those tests, I scoured the internet to see if anyone was talking about this and found nothing. Okay, there was this one debate about it on the Y Combinator forum, but nothing concrete. Besides that, virtually nobody was talking about this, adding fuel to my doubt. So I figured, screw it. I'll reach out to Honey and ask them directly. And sure enough, they came back to me with the following. If Honey is activated and is the last program used while shopping on a site, it is likely Honey will receive credit for the purchase. I was right, and just like that, my investigation into Honey began.
The platform's main selling point was always the idea that it would search the internet and automatically find the best coupon codes available for every website you visited.
You see, as I was testing Honey across different stores, I was encountering a reoccurring issue. When I reached the checkout page, Honey would claim it couldn't find me any coupon codes. Yet when I searched manually, I found working codes with these. And even when Honey did find me a code, I was often able to find another code of better value. Kind of strange, given their claim that,
Well, thanks to Honey, manually searching for coupon codes is now a thing of the past.
Another oddity was that Honey would often only find me Honey branded coupon codes, such as Honey 5 or Honey 10. Why would a store only have Honey branded coupon codes?
But according to the allegations that surfaced later, some partnered stores were reportedly able to influence which coupons Honey would show users and which ones would supposedly get ignored.
Kind of weird, right? But the biggest red flag was that when I tried submitting the better coupon codes I'd found, Honey wasn't adding them to their database. It turns out that one of the key benefits for stores partnering with Honey is that they are given full control over which coupon codes go live on the platform, if any at all. Now, I was able to further verify this on Honey's website, specifically the FAQ page for partners, which clearly states, as a partner, you have control over the content hosted on the Honey platform. So yes, even if Honey knows of a coupon code that offers say 20% off, but a partnering store tells them, hey, only share a 5% off coupon, then that's the only discount Honey will apply to your cart at the checkout page. I mean, holy shit. Honey wasn't finding you the best deals possible, they were intentionally withholding them from you for their own financial gain. This completely invalidates Honey's core value proposition to consumers.
All while helping maximize profits behind the scenes. That's why so many viewers felt frustrated once these claims started spreading online. What made the backlash even bigger was the fact that creators had spent years promoting Honey as the best tool for finding the biggest discounts everywhere you shop. So when people began questioning whether users were actually seeing the best available deals, trust in the platform took a major hit almost overnight. Because once these accusations became public, originally claimed. At the same time, plenty of viewers didn't fully blame the creators who promoted the extension, because many of them were likely convinced the service worked exactly the way it was advertised. But critics still argued that consumers may have been misled through those promotions, especially if the platform wasn't consistently showing the best possible deals available online. According to the backlash that followed, people started seeing the entire business model in a very different light. Instead of being viewed as a simple money-saving tool, critics claimed the platform was built around maximizing profits first above everything else. And through all of this, Markiplier stood out because he was one of the only major creators openly skeptical about Honey from the very beginning. Markiplier really stopped and questioned how the whole thing supposedly worked. In his mind, it didn't add up that Honey was spending enormous amounts of money on creator sponsorships, giant marketing campaigns, and advertisements everywhere, while also claiming their main goal was simply helping consumers save money online. The business model just seemed strange to him from the start, especially because the extension itself was completely free to use. And that's what made the situation feel even more suspicious later on. Just because countless influencers were promoting the extension and telling viewers there was no reason not to download it, since it was free and supposedly saved money, that didn't automatically prove everything happening behind the scenes was completely legitimate. A free product can still raise major concerns depending on how the company makes its money. Then, shortly after Megalag uploaded the viral expose and the controversy exploded across the internet, Markiplier finally responded publicly to everything. After years of openly questioning Honey, many viewers felt like his early suspicions had suddenly been proven right all along.
Speaking of my instincts being right, Honey! I can't believe that. I can't believe it. Honey turned out to be a scam. I can't believe it. I was right. I made that claim back in like 2020 or 2019, whatever that clip is from. I had no idea that it was as bad as it was. I just knew that it didn't feel right.
What's really surprising now is that even after all the backlash and controversy, Honey still appears to be active today. The extension is still available, the website is still running, and the company hasn't completely disappeared despite the massive damage to its public image after the allegations spread online.
I never took a Honey deal because I didn't trust it. And holy shit, it was so much worse than I ever could have imagined. They would poach referral links from the YouTubers who are promoting Honey, and they would steal All of it. This is why PayPal paid $4 billion for this extension, because they would just nonstop steal everyone's affiliates. I don't think it's millions of dollars. I think it's way more than that. I think it is an unbelievable amount of money that they have been stealing from other people. It is nefarious to an unbelievable degree. And I'm so proud that I didn't take a deal. I knew it. I knew there was
Or how many users even followed the controversy closely in the first place.
something shady. I knew it because it didn't smell right. A lot of other YouTubers that I talked to were saying like I'm crazy and paranoid, but it didn't make sense because where does the money come from? Where do they get the money to pay all these YouTubers? Where do they get the money? It's because they're making money on those same YouTubers. They're paying them money so they can steal money from them later. It's nuts. I don't think it's millions because they have probably paid millions just for those advertising campaigns, because they've done, I think he did the counting, it's like 5,000 paid sponsorships across all of YouTube's, totaling up billions of views. To pay for that in terms of advertising, that costs millions and millions of dollars. They are stealing hundreds of millions of dollars. I'd be willing to bet tens, if not hundreds, it's definitely in the tens of millions of dollars.
Others completely stopped trusting the platform after the expose went viral. Either way, the company's reputation clearly took a huge hit that probably won't fully recover anytime soon. And looking back on everything, a lot of viewers found it crazy that almost no major creators besides Markiplier openly questioned Honey earlier. Once the details started getting discussed publicly, many people felt his skepticism actually made a lot more sense than they originally thought. Honey always felt like one of those platforms that sounded almost too good to be completely real. A free extension promising to save everyone money online with basically no downside attached. Looking back now, it's honestly surprising more people didn't start questioning it way earlier after seeing how massive the company became. Even years later, the Honey situation still feels unreal when you really think about it. A browser extension that was promoted by some of the biggest names on the internet ended up becoming one of the most talked about controversies online. What looked like a harmless tool to save people money suddenly had millions of viewers questioning what was actually happening behind the scenes. And the craziest part is that Markiplier was one of the only major creators who openly doubted it long before everything exploded publicly. What started as a simple shopping extension turned into a controversy that completely changed how people look at massive online sponsorships. The Honey situation showed that just because a product is promoted by huge influencers everywhere doesn't automatically mean everything behind the scenes is as perfect as it looks. And through all of it, Markiplier ended up being one of the few creators who questioned the platform long before the internet finally caught on. But let me know what you guys think about this entire situation down in the comments below. Do you think more creators should have noticed the red flags earlier? Or was Honey just too big and trusted for people to suspect anything at the time? If you enjoyed the video, make sure to leave a like, subscribe to the channel for more videos like this, and share this video with your friends so more people can hear about the controversy. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.